And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Spurs out in front, ending the first quarter on a 12-4 run. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And a chance to hear from Tony Parker, who said he lives for the challenge of continuing to improve. And in Tony Parker's case, great is what he wanted to be and has been for a long time.
You know, that's great because that shows pops and why he's one of the best in the game. You got to be able to drive and motivate and also give the confidence, and that's what's happened with Tony Parker. Remember when he first came on the scene, it was not a cakewalk one. He had his struggles, and now we're talking about a guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounds. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the floor for San Antonio, Harris in at shooting guard. Aldridge out there with West. Then it's Johnson, and it's Parker in at the 1. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans.
Spurs leading by 12. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Some good numbers for Harris. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And Harris drops them both.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Now the dish to Diaw. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 4 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And yes, sir, that one drops. Mills has got 7.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Offensive rebound, Nurkic, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
a chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. Second in rebounding, second in steals. And they're right there, I mean, among the top 5 teams in second chance points. Doing a really good job of offensive rebounding and then being able to score the ball when they get that second chance.
And guys, you can't say enough about how well they've rebounded. So often it's swung the possession battle in their favor, and that's really had a huge impact.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Out to Chandler. Plenty of space. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Harris a screen on Williams. Here's Mills. Can't get it to go. Williams with the defensive effort. Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Barton, who's guarded by Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Now the feed to Harris. Over to the wing. Diaw with a screen on Williams. Mills can't hit.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Here's Laverne. Soft touch off the glass. Laverne's got his first bucket in this one.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the basket by Harris.
Back-to-back three. For him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Williams kicks to Nurkic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Boris Diaw.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Here's Harris. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harris has got 17 now.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Feeds to Laverne. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Harris.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fires the three. And it's Denver with the rebound. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs lead by 12. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. It's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, men, we've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. We're being unselfish with the ball, and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Now on the court, your very own. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today. Really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasure.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaw's checked in for West. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Harris is checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Williams is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Wilson Chandler. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Laverne in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 10. Nurkic setting the pick for Williams. The pass to Laverne. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Harris misses. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Barton kicks to Laverne. Dishes to Nurkic. The shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Spurs leading by 8. Mills passes to Green. Here's Harris. Harris missing again. Nuggets shooting 47%, pretty solid. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Barton, no luck.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Harris dishes to Diaw. Williams against Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Mills. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Laverne. Passes it to Chandler. Here's Barton. They grab their own miss. Diaw with the steal. And Mills kicks to Green. Here's Harris. Harris missing again.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Mills can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Williams with a clean look, and the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Leonard, that's for 2. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Spurs lead by 7. Outside Williams. Screen by Nurkic. Outside Williams from the wing. And that one's good. Barton's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Harris kicks to Mills. On the wing, Harris. 17 points in the game. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next in playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Here's Laverne. And released it in time, but it's off them. And we've reached the end of the third. It's San Antonio up 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. Both teams will make substitutions. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalties.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. On the floor for San Antonio, Harris. He's in at shooting guard. West out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Parker. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Here's Jokic. Nails it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win